I'm Dave Cavell from Environ. We're an international environmental and sustainability consultancy. I'm here today to talk about energy, metering and billing tips. My first tip is to check the basic accuracy of the bill itself. Are you expecting this bill to arrive? Is it for a property you own? And do the meters that are listed on the invoice tie in with the meter numbers and the serial numbers that you have? I know this sounds very basic, but there are a lot of errors with people being sent the wrong bill. If you own a number of properties and the invoicing address is not the same as the billing address, we need to make sure that that is correct. If the bill is based on an estimated reading, it's best not to pay it, but to provide an actual reading and then pay that bill when that arrives. Make sure that the units are correct. This is particularly important for gas meters, where some older meters read in hundreds of cubic feet and modern meters read in cubic meters. Check that the bill is accurate in terms of the tariff. You need to make sure that if you have a contract, the correct tariff terms have been put on the bill. This is particularly important if you've got a day-night tariff or a seasonal time of day tariff, when different times of the day or week or even the year are charged at different rates. Also, if you're on a maximum demand tariff, is that being taken into account correctly and charged appropriately? Here at Environ, we check about 1,000 invoices a month for our clients, and up to 10 to 15% of those are billed incorrectly due to silly mistakes. Make sure that at least 2 people know where all the meters are. Take a picture of them so you know what they look like and mark their locations on the site plan. For water meters, you might find they're not actually in the building themselves, they're actually outside in the street or in the car park. If when you look at your water meter you find the holes full of water, it may suggest you've got a water leak that requires further investigation. Then consider if there are any multiplication factors that need to be applied to the readings that the meter gives you. Multiplied by 10 or divide by 10 are the common ones. Clearly, if you make a mistake reading the meter, the bill will be incorrect. Once you know where your meters are, make sure you read them regularly. Most facilities need to read their meters at least monthly, but also on the same day that the meter reader comes from the utility supplier. If you do it the same day as they do, then you can check the bill is absolutely accurate when they send it in. Some digital electricity meters and gas meters are quite complicated to understand, and if necessary, ask the meter reader from the supplier to explain to you what all the readings say. Depending on your energy spend, you might choose to read your meters more frequently than monthly. If you've got bulk LPG or oil tanks, it's worth checking the levels of these tanks between deliveries so you can establish the consumption that happens on a monthly basis. Also, it's worth checking the level of the tank prior to receiving a delivery so you know what your starting stock was. Finally, perhaps the most important tip is to make sure we use all this metering information in a spreadsheet of our own. Set up the spreadsheet to check your monthly consumption and understand the trends in your consumption for your own facility, and then also use that same spreadsheet to check the accuracy of the bills that you receive from your suppliers. If you follow these tips, you may well find you make significant savings, as well as getting a better understanding of your consumptions and costs.